We started recording there?
Yeah.
Alright.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy. I'm back again. Another video. I have my boy again.
It's Level Jeans, Level Naza. If I know you like that. Inika Lompagati. Nigga yo, nigga yeah. Back again with another reaction video. Let's go. New York Most Wanted People. You know, as always, got my boy putting through. That's the thing.
You know, I gotta pull up with the Zaza.
Bravo.
What up, YouTube? It's the boy. Eugene.
It's Eugene in the house. Let's not waste no time. How you feeling today? You smell it?
Oh, I feel the way I smell. That shit is crazy. Most wanted, what? New York driver?
Most wanted New York drivers. Let's get into the thing, bruv.
Yeah.
Hey. How many police chases do you think we've been in?
30, I think.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how wanted would you say you are?
Probably 10, nobody's more wanted.
I wasn't lying when I said these guys are wanted.
Shut up, boy.
Hey folks, I'm Tommy G. I'm here with the most wanted drivers in New York.
Hey, I'm Street Bud.
Tommy G goes to the most riskiest place.
I love NYPD.
If I could, I would.
So buckle up, folks. This is going to be a wild ride. One day,
just don't afford to be in those places.
I started to get bombarded by DMs and informed me to explore these two drivers with Benz and Where's 911. When I looked at their pages, their driving shocked me. I would describe their videos as daring, dangerous, and reckless. I'm fascinated by the human desire to push limits and go against the grain. I'm fascinated by the daredevils and outlaws.
So people like take videos of them
doing love to do this in a variety of ways. Evil Knievel shot himself out of a cannon. Philip Petit tightrope walked across the Twin Towers. Alex Honnold climbed up cliffs without a rope. And fighter Darren Till cut weight until he went.
What are you drinking, my boy?
I'm drinking cold drink. I'm drinking Kool-Aid. It's flavored Kool-Aid. Don't show the Kool-Aid on. This is why you can't have niggas on your show, bro. Always tell this nigga.
Shit. I mean, if you move this shit, probably get sued and shit.
Nah, you know, but it's Kool-Aid. Anyway, I mean, I don't know.
Just
Drinking Kool-Aid.
Fucking illegal shit. That's why we do it.
Nah, bro.
Fuck you,
Wow.
mean.
The question that comes to mind when you look at this behavior is what compels someone to push themselves to such lengths and risk injury or death. In today's video, we investigate this daredevil behavior in the form of reckless drivers who are causing outrage and fascination across New York.
Police tried to pull over a car on West 38th Street and 7th Avenue. The driver sped off, slamming into cars, driving on the sidewalk, and even hitting a dining set.
Somebody
Twist in the story, because these guys don't just risk their own necks in the stunts, they also risk the lives of innocent pedestrians and the law enforcement that chases them. These guys regularly go on police chases and evade police helicopters. Today, we interview them face to face and talk morality, ethics, danger, and their motivation for their behavior.
Wait a minute, this guy's gonna go to these people and tell them don't drive fast.
Yeah, that's the whole concept of it.
We're gonna talk about. He's gonna talk about their morals.
He's a life coach, innit?
What the fuck are you? Fuck you, nigga. Fuck.
This documentary is purely for educational purposes. We want to stress that the behavior depicted in this video is dangerous, illegal, and should never be imitated. And remember, it only takes one bad crash to ruin your life or someone else's. Please,
I need a life coach, bruv. Tell that to my uncle when he go to work late at night. You don't care about no innocent bystander. You see, I hear how they be playing shorts.
We wanted to know how everyday people felt about this kind of driving. So we had some extra time to kill at the New York airport.
Copy other traders and profit when they do. Introducing HFM copy trading.
What happened to you, trader?
So I went around showing people videos of Squeeze Benz and Where's 981 driving. Here's what they had to say.
Trader. Don't know, I'll be selling signals.
What do you think of that?
Dangerous.
Skemara. Yo, see me.
He's probably going 120, 130 right
Signals are
now.
video.
Close calls?
I feel like he thinks he's in a video game. That stuff pisses me off. So I got kids that are on those
For sale, though.
kids. I don't know what happened.
I could tell this guy a million times, hey, you're going to kill somebody on the road. He's going to do it anyway. What do you think about that?
It makes me mad. I get it. All kids, they're bred to do that, right? But it's irresponsible.
If I told you that this guy's gotten away from not only multiple police, but also helicopters.
Nah, what stage they get shocked by these things?
What's your reaction to that?
I believe it.
Fetu helicopter ito lang din sa kasi majita azul.
some period of time. You probably have to go through
the
driving
hustler.
classes.
But keep on working hard though.
Yeah, it's so top to the emphakathini vele sajonja.
With like
Yeah, man, buy the pool.
manslaughter or
We want
something
it.
like. I mean,
Yeah.
that's in effect.
Yeah.
I ain't
You're
even
putting people
playing.
at risk intentionally
I
when you
ain't
go a
playing.
certain speed over the speed limit.
If you were his mother or father, what would you tell him?
That he's a selfish idiot. One of these days, somebody is gonna get in his way, and that person's gonna end up dead, or many people are gonna end up dead. And if he ends up dead, that's his consequence for what he does. But nobody else deserves to have that kind of risk. It's no different than someone who is really drunk getting behind the wheel of a car and driving when they have no control. I mean, your car is actually like a weapon of mass destruction. It has to be handled with care.
Worse than being drunk and getting behind the wheel because you're actively making the choice to put other people's lives at risk.
The steepest price
Nobody
that gets paid.
cares
Wait,
about
my
other
business,
people's
my business.
lives.
How is it worse though? Because like if I'm driving and I'm conscious and I can see the space. There's a space and I can pass there, Baba. I can see it, dog.
Yeah.
I'm conscious. I can see it. If you drunk, you can't see nothing, dog.
And that's why we're always telling you that you're gonna kill us, bruv.
Cause I'm a pro driver, bruh. You can't touch me when I'm sober. Chase me when I'm drunk.
That's what's up.
I
He's
ain't-
kakamapi.
And end up dying, and that'll be that.
That
Shy
can
more than
ruin
overseas.
hundreds of people's lives. Like if a kid in a school were to die, everybody in the school would
it's a
be
ripple
mourning
effect.
for that one person.
Oh yeah, he's tripping. Not safe at all.
If he hits somebody, do you think it should be manslaughter or first degree?
I say manslaughter because you know what you're doing. Like you're just driving crazy. Like
What would you tell him if you could say something to him?
I'd be like, slow down.
What do you think about driving like this?
Oh, it's terrible. I don't like it.
Like, you better stay away from him.
Yeah.
What should be the penalty if he's caught? Manslaughter or first degree? That's another debate.
If he hits somebody, you mean if he kills somebody. It's vehicular manslaughter.
This guy has the ability to get away from multiple police vehicles and including helicopters.
Right.
So he hasn't been caught. Yesterday, he got away from the helicopter.
Where? In New York or California?
New York.
Wow. What kind of car is he renting?
Why do you think you
Lamborghini.
I
California?
can see I was out running the cops. I guess we could hope for him hitting a telephone pole. Turn yourself in, brother. You're a reckless driver and you're going to hurt innocent people.
I got folks taking pics, something like pop rock. I'ma go and get the 10 songs,
Fucking
like
like
mine. Really getting to the check, but I ain't rocking on the rock.
We're on our way to meet Steve.
So,
Ben.
because
Recently,
they,
he's been making the
they
news for his
chase you,
high-speed
getting
stunts.
helicopter
While some people
for
see his driving as
reckless
exhilarating or
driving.
exciting, there's a rising
Yeah,
sentiment
you
that
guys
this
see
sort of
that then, what's
behavior
penis?
unnecessarily endangers innocent drivers and pedestrians.
Well,
He sent us the address of a random
shit.
parking garage and told us to pull up. This is what we encountered. Folks, we're on the way to talk to one of the most wanted drivers in New York, Squeeze Ben. This kid does stuff that makes my butthole pucker up.
I feel like they do it for clout.
Pause.
This guy
like
is
they do
extreme.
for
This
clout.
guy drives at a very high speed. I do not drive like this. You shouldn't drive like this, and there's a reason why I'm not getting into their cars while they're driving this fast. It's dangerous, it's reckless, it's scary. Disclaimer, don't do this at home. He's kind of like a high-speed fugitive. I'm always interested in the outlaws of the world, people that live on the edge. Humans, especially men, are always pushing the limits of
Somebody-
safety. But one distinction I want to make is Evel Knievel only harms himself if he fails. The UFC fighters are both signing up. They're in mutual combat. But these guys, if something goes wrong, they harm innocent civilians. So I want to ask him about that, but then ask him about the outlaw, the testing danger piece that lives strongly within them, because I think that's interesting. This is not a product placement. I do not want a partnership with Celsius. I do not drink your drinks every single trip, multiple times a day. I don't absolutely love your drink. Guys, if you want to hit me up, please do. I'd love to talk to you.
That's like us. That's us.
Kingsley,
I'm
that's
excited.
us. Kingsley, if you get a chance.
High speed must
fucking
be an
hate
issue
that shit.
around
It's
here.
cheap
So
as
yeah,
fuck.
a Mustang
But, like,
in
if
my
you want
TV
to,
car that's got
yeah,
some zip.
we are here,
RIP
bro.
Main
I can
Street.
drink-
It's been a great
can
run.
drink,
Kudos
like,
to you
without
for
the thing.
lasting
But the
as
thing,
long as
yeah.
you have. That's it.
Just stop hiding from the people.
All right. In honor of that,
Just
RIP
sponsors.
Mainstream Media. Sweatshirts available. TommyGMcGee.com. Oh
God, dude.
What the f- is this Batman, dude?
Yo, damn, nigga, where the nigga parked, bro. What's up, Tilao?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how wanted would you say you are?
Probably a 10. Nobody's more wanted than me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's insane.
It started like about a year ago. I got my first Benz, and I always did like little driving videos, and I never really took it to nothing. And then my boy started saying like, you know, now people are blowing up off this, and I was just like, you know, That's just how it's ordered.
I'm curious, like, you have a Lamborghini, at one point a Mercedes-Benz. I'm sure you go through a lot of different cars. Are you going on tour and just driving people's cars off crazy? You guys getting your own cars? Like, tell me about that.
I had my own car for a bit, but then I changed it up because I did get chased a lot. Well, I just realized, like, doing long-term rentals is just a way better route. And then obviously I don't tell these guys on the street that.
Did you ever get blown up by the tour people asking what the hell happened?
They do ask, and then like I kind of just like, I'm just driving the car.
You mix danger, but there's also other people at risk when you do that. Innocent civilians. So what do you think about the element of danger for that?
I've been doing this since like real shit since I was 9. I used to take my dad's car out and I used to just bug out. I've been doing this for so long now that I feel like I got some professionalize. Like, niggas know like that's how I drive. There's been incidents where I've gone out with people and they try to get me to
How fast do you go?
I mean, there's been a video on my road run one-handed 210 miles an hour.
Filming with
If he was 9 and black, driving a car,
did that scare you?
Not really.
Your mama will be there. Probably gonna get
Do you feel like the police watch your Instagram?
Fuck the mama, she gonna get
Let's
shot.
hop in the car and keep the conversation going. How many people normally out compared to like, am I in the high end of
Not in the high end,
That's okay. Does your mom worry about you?
Of course. I told her she don't even want to hear the things that I'm doing. She be getting sick, she know I be doing shit, like, you know what I mean?
Do you know any friends that have gotten really hurt or died doing this?
My boy, he was racing, and he macked up, and he hit his head, and his head, like, split open a little bit. He needed stitches, but, like, other than that, nothing's ever happened.
Tell me about the camera system in New York. How hard is it to evade capture or awareness of the police?
Super easy. A lot of people, like, they be doing crimes with their plates on. Like, I mean, if I go and run from a cop, I'm gonna make sure I either have altered plates or no plates at all.
New York City is home to one of the most advanced camera surveillance networks on the planet. An Amnesty International project identified that there are more than 25,000 public and private cameras at traffic intersections across the city. This camera technology can capture faces and other details from up to 400 feet away. This infrastructure isn't cheap either. This camera technology, combined with cell phone tracking tools, spyware, and facial recognition, racked up nearly $3 billion in expenditures from the NYPD from 2007 to 2019. When street racers run rampant in the city, it's easy for governments to make the argument to increase the surveillance in order to shut down this reckless and deadly behavior. However, this same technology can also be used to capture the profiles of millions of civilians on a daily basis, something that is currently happening in China and that many Americans are afraid of. As technology such as AI facial recognition and high-def cameras increase in quality, this is a challenge we are going to have to wrestle with to ensure the very tech that can help keep us safe also doesn't grow too powerful to infringe upon our freedoms.
But what's the point though? Because like they don't use them
triple the
shit.
speed limit, double the speed limit. This is a lot of.
They don't use them shit. You feel like that like
Welcome to the
TV is like a way
Create your own
to
identity.
watch, man.
Customize your criminal empire.
Watch.
Explore.
The whole thing. Even the judge important. Boy, you can't have 25,000. You can't have 25,000 cameras, and then there's people just passing by in the Lamborghini, and you don't know who that person is. Like,
It only takes one mistake to permanently change or destroy somebody's life.
I do understand that. It's just like you also like there was a lot of people. 12 o'clock in the morning. You seen in the video like I stopped, looked around, made sure there was nobody, and started doing it. And then when I was running the red lights, I'm not gonna lie, I was still keep bugging. I low-key know how to run red lights. I've been chased by 9 cops to the point where I could blow the red lights doing 60, 70. No one not
What is your strategy in getting away from this?
hopping on the highway. These cops, like, they're not really built for that. It's a lot of real rookie cops now. It's a bunch of rookie cops. And these guys do not know how to drive on the highway.
Let's talk about how drivers like Ben's can evade detection for so long. They do so by altering or covering up their license plate so the car cannot be tracked by police or the traffic cameras. Cars with this modification have been nicknamed ghost cars. Last month, a joint task force was launched between New York Governors Kathy Hochul, New York Mayor Eric Adams, the NYPD, and the MTA to crack down on the issue of ghost cars. In their first day alone, they impounded 73 cars, issued 282 court summons, and made 8 arrests. And I noticed the same thing back home in Milwaukee. The guys running through the red lights, driving the stolen cars, and driving aggressively, most of them do not have license plates. What's the longest police chase you've been in? pretty long chase. How many guys do you think were chasing you at one
I
time?
had to do like 3, 4, but the main thing was the helicopter. That was really hard to go with. Luckily it was late night. I was in the Porsche and that shit does 210 miles an hour. So I just hopped on the highway, you know what I mean? The helicopter can only go so fast.
You go fast in the helicopter?
Yeah, they only like top out like 150, 140.
If you crash into somebody, they get paralyzed, they die. You think you deserve to go to prison?
Yes. Obviously I wouldn't want to be put into prison for life. If I kill somebody, that's somebody's life. If that's somebody's mother, brother, cousin, whatever the case is. If somebody crashed into my mom and her car and they killed her, I want them to go to jail. Maybe not for life, but just enough to get it in their head, like, you know.
What makes taking these risks worth it for you?
They're not really risks to me, that's the thing. I don't really see them as risks. I see them as, like, you know, we just everyday driving.
You said you've been driving since you were 9 years old?
My dad used to give me this car. You know, I used to sit on his lap when I was like 7. He used to give me this steering wheel that, you know, I hit 9. He used to send me over the whatever.
Let's not do it.
Ama watsefetsa zolo.
Yeah, but them Makazana, they run away with the ball. Can never catch them, man. Come on, with your ball.
Imagine me doing that. Yeah, that's really nothing.
How many police chases do you think you've been in?
More in my hands. There's been so many times where like the boys just get behind us and they start chasing. Or like it's not really chases to us. It's really back up.
Do you think you're the most wanted driver in New York?
Between me and Where's 981, like Where's 981 low-key died down, I feel like I've taken over that spot, so yeah.
I'm sure there are a lot of young men that watch your content. What do you think about kids that want to go try and replicate this, copy this?
From Squeeze Benz himself, do not come try this.
This is something that you can get paralyzed, you could die. I don't drive like this, you shouldn't. Some people in this game take lots of risks, and Squeeze is one of those guys, but highly advised, never do. How sophisticated is the camera system in New York?
It's getting more sophisticated now to where, like, you know, it take them probably 2-3 days to really find where you was at, you know what I mean?
How do you stash your vehicle so that the police don't trace you to your house?
I pay for a garage, I have other parking garages where I park my car.
So just like a drug dealer has trap houses, you have different...
I'm trying to yeah.
Here we go. Are you nervous at all?
I'm fucking nervous.
The boys are right here.
Nigga said he's not gonna get in the car.
Why do you think this is something that young men gravitate towards?
Let's talk about brain development in young men. The male brain does not fully mature until about 25. I'll explain why you see young men doing high school.
When I did my first playing with him, and I was recording, because I was obviously a week later, I started getting chased by 2-3 black chargers. I'm looking up, and I see the helicopter above me, and I'm like, oh no. It was only like my second ever helicopter chase, so my heart was bumping. I'm not knowing how hard these guys are gonna go for me right now. They're gonna set a roadblock up, something, you know what I mean? But thank God that wasn't the case.
Like a spike strip.
That's never happened to me. I don't need to give these niggas advice, but like, I don't know why don't use spike strips.
Is it hard for you not to?
This white man say nigga.
Honestly, yeah. If New York really wanted to step their game up,
like a spike strip.
That's never happened to me. I don't need to give these niggas advice, but like...
I don't really give these niggas advice.
Is it hard for you not to?
Nigga, you see the white skin on your clothes. Bitch ass, nigga, you white.
Bitch ass,
Fuck you,
fuck you, bro. Nigga making noise in my crib, nigga. My mama in the next room.
That's never happened to me. I don't need to give these niggas advice, but like, I don't know why don't use spike strips.
Is it hard for you not to go on Instagram?
Honestly, yeah. If New York really wanted to step their game up, they should...
You know what's crazy?
What?
The other white dude didn't do nothing.
Yeah, you just kept quiet. You enjoyed it.
Yeah, you felt liberated.
Yeah,
White
probably
man
made
say
you
nigga.
horny.
White man say nigga, then yeah. White man say nigga.
Oh.
Fucking pig ass nigga.
Yeah, well.
I go there
That's
again.
never happened to me. I don't need to give these niggas advice.
I don't even give these niggas advice.
Is it hard for you not to go on fast right now?
Honestly,
See that,
yeah.
right,
If
bro.
New York really wanted to step their game up, they should put us place where people can do this and have fun in a safe environment. Give us a spot, we're gonna use this.
How long do you see yourself doing this?
It's not gonna be for us big.
I don't feel like
How often do you drive reckless?
It's every day but to a limit.
Let's talk about reckless driving in the United States. In 2021, there were 6 million car crashes and 39,500 of them were fatal. A survey by the insurance company Nationwide found that 47% of Gen Z reported driving faster than the speed limit and 34% of them reported video chatting while driving. Actions like this help contribute to car crashes being the leading cause of death for American teenagers. Another concerning fact is the amount of pedestrians killed by reckless driving. In 2022, there were 7,500 deaths in this manner. In New York, vehicular manslaughter is a felony that carries a steep sentence of up to 15 years.
We took 2 Polaroids, they're fresh off the press, still developing. We're gonna put them in 2 random people that buy merch in the next 48 hours. 2 people will get Squeeze Benz, Tommy G.
Including one right after he got finished with a helicopter chase, extended cut interview with swim team, and more. This is some good shit.
This nigga put us off, dog. What you saying, nigga? Can't say nigga. But you right.
We find
Nigga lo mphakathi, in fact, nigga yeah, nigga yo.
Guys, swimming